But he's at 69, 2 to ties, 3 to win. Well, again, welcome out to Hart Ranch, Rapid City Christian for tonight's varsity football matchup between the Rapid City Christian Comets and the Custer Wildcats. We are seconds away from hearing the starting lineups and from the playing of our national anthem by the Rapid City Christian Marching Band. So I'm going to keep the microphone on. You're going to hear from our PA announcer, Sean Compton, very soon. Thanks for joining us. We are looking forward to a night of some great football as the Comets looking to extend that 4-game win streak tonight against the visiting Wildcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kelly John Dunnick Memorial Field for tonight's varsity football matchup featuring the visiting Custer Wildcats against your Rapid City Christian Comets. How about we meet the Comet cheerleaders? Emma Peters, Lola Coleman, Talia Ricky, Chloe Kramer, Lily Schreiner, Lucy O'Halloran, Kelly Keeler, Rachel Fielder, and Clara Winter. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Custer Wildcats. At number 2, running back Daniel Imorino. Number 4, tight end Kyle Virtue. Number 5, quarterback Roland Sedlacek. Number 10, wide receiver Brady Virtue. Number 13, wide receiver Aiden Petz. Number 25, running back Tyron Scott. Number 52, offensive line Lane Geisner. Number 53, offensive line Lincoln Golder. Number 54, offensive line Callan Thomas. Number 62, offensive line Leighton Sander. And number 67, offensive line Logan Olson. Wildcats are coached by Russell Evans. He is assisted by Clayton Sander, Brandon Hubler, Peter Hernandez, Peter Johncourt, and David Williams. And now the starting lineup for your Rapid City Christian Comets. At number 3, defensive back Lars Kieffer. At number 5, defensive back Reagan Koskin. At number 7, defensive back Sully Kieffer. Number 12, defensive back Benson Kieffer. Number 22, linebacker Wes Schleybaum. Number 26, linebacker Braylon Marshall. Number 50, defensive lineman Malachi Mazeman. Number 56, defensive line Trevor Wilcox. Number 61, defensive line Victor Enriquez. Number 66, defensive lineman Garrett Mellendorf. And number 72, defensive line Caleb Manti. The Comets are coached by Matt McIntosh. He is assisted by Aaron Marshall, Freddie Mason, Philip Thomas, Doug Schleybaum. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a word of prayer. Almighty God, we ask that you be on this field with these young men this evening. We ask that you would keep them safe, free from injury. We ask for judgment and discernment on the part of the officials and a spirit of sportsmanship on the part of the spectators. Lord, we thank you for all the blessings you give us. We thank you most of all for sending your Son Jesus to die on the cross for our sins. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats, face the flag, as the Rapid City Christian Marching Band honors America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, folks, we are just seconds away from kickoff at tonight's game between the Rapid City Christian Comets and the Custer Wildcats. Again, the Comets come in 4-3, right in a 4-game winning streak, and the Wildcats are 2-5. Both of these teams looking to build some momentum. Right now, Rapid City Christian sitting in the number 8 spot in the playoff bracket with a chance to move up these next couple weeks. Custer is on the outside looking in. They would need to win out and need some help from the teams above them. But the Comets have been on a tear offensively lately, outscoring their last 4 opponents 186-13. Tonight, senior Simon Kieffer, number 10, the quarterback. Last week against Lee Deadwood, he set the career passing touchdown mark for Rapid City Christian, and right now he sits 2 touchdowns away from the all-time total touchdown mark. He has 69 total touchdowns. The current record is 71, so 2 touchdowns, passing or running, would tie Simon for the record, and 3 touchdowns would put him all alone in the number 1 spot. So he's got 2 weeks to do it. Both are home games, and so we are hoping that Simon will break that tonight here in front of his home crowd. It's been a record-breaking season for Simon. He holds many records for single-season completions, yards, touchdowns, completion percentage, and he has been on a tear lately. Senior Wes Schleybaugh earlier this year set the record for most touchdown receptions, and so in many ways it has been a record-breaking season offensively for the Comets, and they're looking to do the same tonight against Custer. Again, Custer 2-5 with their 2 wins against two of the lower teams in Class 11A. So on paper, the Comets definitely favored to win tonight. They have scored at least 40 points in their last 4 games, and we'll see how they come out tonight. We know that Coach McIntosh has them ready to go. They're not taking anything for granted. They know that the likelihood of them having to go on the road for a playoff game, facing one of those tough teams again, maybe a rematch against Canton or Del Rapids. If they stay in the 8th spot, they could end up going to Sioux Falls to take on the number 1 Sioux Falls Christian, so they're certainly hoping that they can avoid that. And the teams are taking the field for kickoff, and we are just seconds away. Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, my name is Kevin Hess. It is my privilege to bring you tonight's game here at beautiful Kelly John Dunnock Stadium on a chilly, but what a beautiful fall night it is here at Hart Ranch. A great night to play some football. Kyle Virtue set to kick for Custer as Rapid City Christian will receive to begin the game. And right away, great return by Reagan Koskin. Brings it all the way out to the Comets' 45-yard line. And that's where Rapid City Christian will start with their first drive. They're going to place it just inside at the 44. And here come the Comets in their typical 4-wide set, 2 wide outs to both sides of the formation. Actually 5 wide. Now Braylon Marshall's going to come back into the backfield. So trips to the top of the screen. And it's going to be a handoff to Marshall. So Marshall's going to gain a few yards on that first carry. We will give him 4 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 6 for the Comets. Four wide outs, 2 to both sides of the formation. Marshall to the right of Kieffer in the shotgun. Kieffer takes the snap. It's another handoff. Marshall's going to go around the left side. Stiff arm, but nice tackle there by the defender. And so Marshall's going to get a nice gain. It'll be 3rd and short for the Comets, looking at about 3rd down and 1. So 2 plays, 2 handoffs. This should be 4-down territory, so I would be surprised to see maybe go to the play action and try to surprise the Wildcats with a pass here. No, just a straight handoff to Wes Schleybaugh, the senior. Wes has got an opening. Good gain there by Wes Schleybaugh. Schleybaug's got the first down and more as he gets it all the way up to the Wildcats' 35-yard line. So far, 3 plays and 3 runs. Comets looking to establish that run game. And Kieffer back under center. He's got Marshall and Schleybaugh in the backfield. 3 wideouts, 2 to the top of the screen. It's a pitch to Marshall. Marshall around the left side, got some blocking. He runs over a guy, and he's near the first down marker again. Tackled by Brady Virtue for the Wildcats, but that is going to be enough for another first down. And they're going to go hurry up. Kieffer back under center quickly. Same formation. Now Lars Kieffer coming in motion. They fake the pitch. Kieffer looking to pass for the first time. He's got Wes Schleybaugh in the middle. Schleybaugh makes a nice little move, and he is near another first down. It's another first down, and Comets back to the line quickly again. Kieffer now in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide. Marshall in the backfield to his right. There's a snap, looking to pass. Looking left, he's got a man. That is number 18, Justice Beautiful Bald Eagle on the catch. So Simon is 2 for 2 now. That's just short of the first down. Give it 2nd and 1. But the Comets already inside the 5-yard line. So just outside the 5-yard line at the 6. They're looking to punch it in on their first drive. Kieffer under center. It's a handoff to Marshall. Breaks 1 tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. Finally, the Wildcats able to gang tackle him. But that's going to be enough for another Comet. Now we're back. Okay. Well, my apologies if you're watching a live stream. We went out for about 30 seconds, and that was just long enough for the Comets to get a touchdown. the touchdown pass from Kieffer to Justice, beautiful bald eagle. So that puts Simon Kieffer at 70 touchdowns, just one short of the school's all-time record. Bad snap. And Wes Schlaball tried to make something of it, but no good on the 2-point conversion attempt. So with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter, Rapid City Christian strikes first as they march down the field in less than 4 minutes. 3 straight runs followed by a few passes. Simon Kieffer was 3 for 3 on that drive, including the touchdown pass. Justice, beautiful bald eagle with 2 catches on that drive. And just like that, the Comets on top by 6. My apologies again for the brief interruption there with our live stream. It is a little chillier, definitely the coldest night we've had so far for football. A beautiful night for football. Don't know if that affected our equipment up here, but we are back live, and hopefully that'll be the only interruption of the evening. Benson Kieffer set to kick off. And he kicks it to one of the up men. So Custer's going to get pretty good field position. That was taken by Gabe Lewis for the Wildcats. He's going to get them up to about their own 35.
Wildcats, first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, the Comets come in tonight having pitched 2 straight shutouts. So it's been a while since they've allowed a point, let alone a touchdown. We'll see if they can keep that streak alive. Custer comes out, quarterback in the shotgun. And we hand off to number 5, Sedlacek. Nice tackle out on the edge by number 7, Sully Kieffer. Sedlacek is listed as the quarterback, but he was at the receiver position that time. Custer had number 13, Aiden Petts, a senior. And 2nd and 10, no gain on that one. Great play by the sophomore Sully Kieffer, one-on-one. Custer going shotgun again. Petts had a guy out there, number 4, Kyle Virtue. So a little confusion in the defensive backfield. Virtue was open and had a lot of green in front of him. Fortunately for the Comets, that pass was a little long. And now it's 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats from just inside their own 35. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Petts back to pass again. Complete to Sedlacek, but for a short gain. Nice tackle there by the Comets defense. And so it's going to force a 4th down and 8. We'll see if they try to go for it. This looks like a punt situation, and they are back to punt. Lars Kieffer back to receive for the Comets. And so Roland Sedlacek back to kick for Custer. Snap is good. Kick is off. Short kick, though. And that's going to fall dead near midfield. Comets are going to start their next possession. They're going to start their next possession from their own 49-yard line. Rapid City Christian marched 46 yards in less than 4 minutes on their first drive. Now they're set up just on their own side of midfield. Again, Simon Kieffer 1 touchdown away from tying the all-time touchdown record here at Rapid City Christian. You got 4 wide receivers, 3 to the top of the screen. Justice, beautiful bald eagle to the bottom. Braylon Marshall to Kieffer's right in the gun. Kieffer back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man wide open. Benson Kieffer, and there it is. That ties the touchdown mark at Rapid City Christian. Simon Kieffer now stands tied for first place. And so just like that, one play, 51 yards on the touchdown drive. The Kieffer connection from Simon to Benson Kieffer. Comets lead 12-0 with the extra point to come. They're setting up for the 2-point conversion. Simon under center. Fakes the pitch, a counter. And no good. I think the runner fell, so his knee hit the ground, and that in high school that calls it dead right there. So 12-0 Rapid City Christian. Let's see if we can get the replay from that beautiful 51-yard bomb from Simon to Benson Kieffer. So here it is. You see Simon in the gun. He's got 3 wideouts. Great job by the offensive line. He's looking the right side the whole time. Launches it, and Benson Kieffer just blew. I don't know if there was a blown assignment, but there was no one around him. And Benson goes in untouched for the touchdown. So a great start for the Comets. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, 12-0 lead. Still not even halfway through the first quarter yet. And so a little squib kick kind of went through the returners there, and they're going to fall on it right around the 20-yard line, just outside their own 20-yard line. And so Custer went 3 and out on their first drive. Let's see what they do here on drive number 2. Custer, they've got 4 wide. And Pest looks to his right. Nothing there. Roland Sedlacek, the intended receiver, but that ball flutters to the ground for an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Custer. So scouting report says that Sedlacek, number 5, is the man to look for Custer. Big kid, senior. Plays wide receiver. He is on the bottom of the screen right now. A handoff. Had him in the backfield. He spun away momentarily. But a great job of the Comet defense pursuing him. So Braylon Marshall's going to eventually bring him down. So a tackle for loss. That's going to back Custer all the way up to a 3rd and 15 now. So they come out 3 wide to the top of the screen. 1 lone receiver to the bottom. Pass looking to his left. He's got a receiver out there, number 10. Brady Virtue, that's not going to go very far. And so that's going to bring up another 4th and long.
Wildcats, 4th and long.
Sedlacek back to punt. There's the kick, line drive. But that's shanked out of bounds. And so another short punt. And more good field position for the Comets. So the Comets are going to start drive number 3 on the Custer side of midfield. So the Comets started their first drive from their own 44, then from their own 49, and now They've got it from the Custer 36. Their last drive took all of one play as Simon connected with Benson Kieffer for the touchdown, and that put Simon at tied at the top for career touchdowns. One more could possibly happen on this drive and put Simon over the top and all alone in first place. And he's going for it. Play action. He goes deep. He's got Lars back there. Over 2 men. And it's another touchdown from Kieffer to Kieffer. Simon to Lars Kieffer on the 36-yard touchdown pass. Simon came in and wanted to get that record out of the way. So Simon's last 3 passes have all been touchdowns. In fact, the last 3 plays for the Comets have been touchdown passes. First from Kieffer to beautiful bald eagle, then Kieffer to Benson Kieffer, and now Simon to Lars Kieffer. They line up for the 2-point conversion. Simon into the corner, no good. That's the only pass Simon hasn't completed so far. And so just like that, still 5:08 left in the first quarter. It is Rapid City Christian 18, Custer 0. Congratulations to senior Simon Kieffer, who wanted to get that record out of the way quickly, and he did so. The Comets have had 2 straight one-play drives, a 51-yard touchdown pass followed by a 36-yard touchdown pass. That one was a lot more contested, but he put it up there beautifully, and Lars Kieffer did a great job of looking that one in. Let's look at that record-breaking touchdown pass one more time. So this is the record-tying touchdown pass to Benson Kieffer, where Benson was wide open. Now let's take a look at the record-breaking one. So this is from the 36-yard line. Simon was under center. Little play action, puts it up nicely. And the camera couldn't quite catch up, but I promise you, Lars Kieffer caught that ball in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. And the kickoff went out of bounds. It was touched by Custer first and then went out of bounds, so they'll place it at the Custer 32-yard line. So Custer, 2 straight 3-and-outs. Comets, 3 straight touchdowns. Custer needs something here before this gets too far out of hand. They come out 4 wide, trips to the bottom of the screen. Pets in the shotgun. Pass to the left, completed to number 2, Daniel Imormino, for a short gain. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5 for Custer. Just under the 5-minute mark now here in the first quarter. Custer 3 wide to the bottom of the screen. This time it's a quarterback draw. Pets is going to get a couple yards, and then he's met. Nice tackle by number 72, Caleb Manti. As Pets had a hole for a minute, then met the big 72 and didn't go any further. So another 3rd down. This one, though, a little more manageable, 3rd and 2 for Custer. Let's see what they come out and do. So Pets is going to come under center this time. He's got 3 backs behind him. It's a pitch to Sedlacek. Sedlacek trying to set up the blocks. He's not going to get the first down. So great pursuit by the Comet defense. So it's going to be 4th and short, 4th and 2. So big decision for Custer. You would think trailing 18-0, they want to get something going. 4th and 2, probably going to go for it. But they are in their own territory, so definitely a risk. And they are going to go for it. Pets is under center. They're in the I formation. And he's quarterback sneak. He went quick. And it looks like they're going to give him first down yardage. Quarterback sneak. Picks up a Wildcat first down. So a nice job by Petz there. He kind of walked slow up to the line and then had a quick snap. And I think caught the defensive line off guard a little bit. And was able to get past them just enough to get the first down. So the first down for Custer. Their 1st and 10 from their own 44. They come out 4 wide again. Trips to the top of the screen. Petz is back, looking left. Pass incomplete. Nice defense by number 22, Wes Schleybaugh, as he met the receiver right at the point of contact. So 2nd and 10 as we are just under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Sedlacek in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. Met at the line of scrimmage, trying to get some more yards, not going to be able to. So a nice job by the Comets defense again. It's going to be a long 3rd and 9 for Custer. So far their tackling has been on point tonight. Sedlacek, big kid, but he didn't get far after contact there. Petz back to throw again, looking in the middle. Had a man tipped, and Virtue able to bring it in. So great concentration by Kyle Virtue. So that was off his hands in the air for a second, and Virtue doing a great job to keep his focus on it, pull it down, and able to get the first down. So Custer on the move for the first time tonight, their 3rd first down. They're in Comets territory for the first time. Petz looking deep. Nobody there. Great defense by Wes Schleybaugh again. Schleybaugh got his hands on it. Almost pulled it down for the interception. That's going to make it 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball sitting at the Comets' 45-yard line. Custer in the shotgun. Emermeno is in motion. They're going to give it to him on the little swing pass. Emermeno gets about 5 yards. 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats from the Comets 40. So the Wildcats like to throw a lot of motion on offense so far. Comets doing a pretty good job limiting them to short gains. That one, dangerous pass, gets through the Comet defender's hands, and it is caught, but that's going to be caught for a loss. It's caught by number 4, Virtue again, Kyle Virtue. So 4th down and 8 now for the Wildcats. On the Comet side of the field, this is pretty clear they're going to go for it here. Shotgun, you got 2 wideouts to each side of the formation. Petz back to throw, and he's going to be sacked by big number 66, Garrett Mellendorf.
Sacked on the play. Garrett Mellendorf with a huge sack for the Comets.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Comets will once again start their drive from the Wildcats' territory. Mellendorf just beat his man off the line, and Petz had nowhere to go as Garrett, big number 66, was on him in no time. So Custer moved the ball a little bit, but in the end, nothing going. The last 3 plays for the Comets have ended up in touchdowns. Let's see what they've got in store here. Kieffer back to pass. He's looking deep. Nothing there. He's going to roll out. He had Benson there. Tried to throw on the run. A little over the head of Benson Kieffer. There is a flag on the play, though.
is on the Comets.
So penalty called on the Comets. They're calling illegal blocks. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. That's a 15-yard penalty.
So it's from the line of scrimmage and not from the spot of the foul.
So they backed him up 15 yards. The officials were talking about it. Looked like he was going to give a call, but referee goes back to his position. So it's going to be 2nd and 25. 1st and 25, excuse me. Little counter play to Braylon Marshall. Marshall's going to get some of the yardage back. And that might be the last play of the first quarter. No, they're going to get up to the line quickly, try to get one more off. Still 2nd and long from their own 45. Clock ticking down. Simon Kieffer looking deep. He's going deep. He's got Benson Kieffer again, wide open. Oh, Benson not able to hold on to it.
Simon Kieffer's pass incomplete. Looking for Benson Kieffer.
So Benson almost overran that ball just a little bit. Stopped, slowed down at the last second to get it, and it fell right through his hands. Almost another big play from Simon to Benson. But in the end, it falls innocently to the ground, and it's 3rd down and 19 for the Comets. 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
Comets now with 3rd and 19.
So likely the last play of the quarter. Kieffer under center again. He's got Benson and Lars Kieffer to the top of the screen. Beautiful bald eagle at the bottom. Now Kieffer's going to back up into shotgun. Wes Schleybaugh motions out to the bottom of the screen. Marshall to Kieffer's left. Screen pass back to Schleybaugh, middle of the field. Wes has got some room, makes a couple nice moves, and he's going to get a first down. And so 3rd and 19, and Wes Schleybaugh is going to pick up about 20 on the screen pass. So that was all Wes Schleybaugh, making a couple defenders miss. And he's all the way down to the Custer 35-yard line. And that's where the Comets will start when we resume the second quarter. So at the end of 1, Rapid City Christian 18, Custer 0. You may have heard that announcement from our PA announcer here. Simon Kieffer broke his own record for single-season passing touchdowns. And so Simon's name is going to be all over the record book by the time his career ends. He has had a phenomenal season, and he has continued that tonight. He's got 3 touchdown passes, putting him as the all-time touchdown leader in Comet history. The first touchdown to just this beautiful bald eagle, which happened right when our live stream went out, of course. But the second and third happened on back-to-back offensive plays. A big 51-yard touchdown completion to Benson Kieffer, and the record breaker, a 36-yard throw and catch from Simon to Lars Kieffer. Comets now ready to start the second quarter. They're set up 1st and 10 on the Custer 35. Simon in the shotgun. He's got Braylon to his right. He's looking to the right, nothing there. Good protection from the line. Simon's got all day. Finally throws it. Lars Kieffer out there. Knocked away. So a great job of blocking by the offensive line. Simon Kieffer had all day. And Lars tried to get open for him, but good coverage. Looked like Sedlacek was the man defending there, knocks it away. 2nd down and 10 for the Comets. Trips to the right for Rapid City Christian. Schleybaugh, Lars, and Benson Kieffer to the bottom of the screen. Beautiful ball eagle to the top. Now Schleybaugh goes in motion to the other side of the formation. And Kieffer, another little screen pass, this time to beautiful ball eagle. He's got some space. Follows the blockers. He's got some room down the side. Cuts it back in.
Picks up a Comet first down.
So a nice throw and catch there from Simon Kieffer to beautiful bald eagle. And we've got a Custer player down on the field, so we're going to have a quick official timeout. So let's take a quick look at that last play. Little screen pass in the middle to Justice Beautiful Bald Eagle, who made some nice moves. Took it all the way down to the 18-yard line, and that's where the Comets are set up. 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Already leading 18-0. Looking to add to that score. The Custer player working his way off the field needs some help. Looks like maybe a lower leg injury. Hopefully it's a minor injury that he can bounce back from. Definitely walking gingerly, trying to get to the sideline. So 1st and 10 Comets from the Custer 18-yard line. Knocking on the door of the end zone once more. So far, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Trips to the bottom of the screen again. And Kieffer looking to throw. He's going to the left side. That one is caught by Sully Kieffer.
Touchdown.
So 3 touchdowns from Simon Kieffer to his cousins. First to Benson Kieffer, then to Lars Kieffer, now to sophomore Sully Kieffer. That makes touchdown number 4 on the night for Simon Kieffer, as we are still just less than a minute into the second quarter. Simon Kieffer, have yourself a night, young man. They line up for the 2-point conversion. They've been 0 for 3 so far. Simon running around, throws back across his body. Sully had some space. I think he didn't think that was going to him, and it's going to fall incomplete. But the Comets now lead 24-0. So let's take a look at touchdown number 4. This one from Simon Kieffer to Sully Kieffer. So Sully was by himself on the left side of that formation. Just a little fade pattern to the corner of the end zone. And Simon put it perfectly on him. And Sully there to bring it in. Touchdown number 4 for Simon Kieffer. To 4 different receivers. So he is spreading the love around tonight. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. And the big 24-0 lead for Rapid City Christian. Benson Kieffer lines up for the kickoff again. That kickoff taken around the 10. Daniel Imarmino tried to find some space, couldn't, and he's going to be taken down just past his own 20-yard line. So again, if you're just joining us, Simon Kieffer, 4 touchdown passes. He now stands alone as the all-time touchdown leader for Rapid City Christian with 70. He came in with 69. He's got 73 total touchdowns now with 4 tonight. And he's got 23 passing touchdowns on the year, breaking his own single-season touchdown record. False start on Custer. So right away, the Wildcats are backing up 5 yards.
Maybe it's because of the penalty, but he came off the line popping.
So Custer 3 and out on their first 2 drives. Able to move the ball a little bit on drive number 3, but stalled out and turned the ball over on downs after a big sack from Garrett Mellendorf. And now they start this one out 1st and 15, already behind the chains. Under center, Pence rolls out to his right, looking to throw. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. Good coverage by the Comets defense. So 2nd down and 15 now for Custer. Pence and under center again. He's got 3 in the backfield. And he's going to hand that off to the 3rd back. Little dive play. Looked like the ball hit the ground. Comets are saying they recovered. No. If there was a fumble, Custer regained possession. So it's going to be 3rd and long.
Custer now with a long 3rd down.
So they did pick up about 6 yards at the end of that play. So 3rd and 9. Looking to avoid their 3rd 3 and out and 4 opportunities. Pence under center again. He's got the 3 backs behind him. Play action. He's going to roll out to the left this time. Looking for Virtue, number 4. And Virtue had a step on his man, but that's going to go over his head and incomplete once again. So 4th and 9. Sully Kieffer was there defending. And likely going to be a punt formation here for Custer. Lars Kieffer standing at his own 45 waiting to receive this punt. There's the punt. Good punt this time. Kieffer's got it about the 41. Goes around the left side. He's got some space. And a nice return by Lars Kieffer. So he's out of bounds. They're going to spot him at the Comets' 39-yard line. So that was a gain of about 20 yards on the punt return. So again, the Comets with excellent field position already at the Custer 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Comets come out 4 wide, 2 to each side of the formation. Braylon Marshall in the backfield with Simon Kieffer set up to the left of Kieffer. It's going to be a handoff to Marshall. Marshall gets a couple yards and he is brought down. Maybe more like 1 yard. So 2nd and 9. Kieffer back in the gun. They got trips to the top of the screen with Benson and Lars Kieffer and Wes Schleybaugh. Justice, beautiful ball eagle by himself at the bottom of the screen. Marshall in the backfield. Kieffer looking left. Nobody there. Drops the ball. Ball is loose. Looks like it's recovered by Simon. But not before a big loss on the play. That's going to take them all the way back to their own 48-yard line. So they go from 2nd and 9 to 3rd and 25, 16-yard loss. Simon tried to get out of the pocket and make something happen as he did so. I don't know if the ball was hit or if he just lost his grip on it. But he hit the ground, but Simon able to get back on the ball. 3rd and 25 now. Kieffer back to pass. Another screen pass. This time to Benson Kieffer. Benson's got some space. Tries to get outside. Breaks a tackle. Cuts it to the inside. Nice gain by Benson. Not going to be enough for the first down, but it will give them a much more manageable 4th down, as he's able to pick up about 13 yards on that screen pass. That's at least the third time they've run that. They ran it to beautiful bald eagle. They ran it to Schleybaugh, and this time to Benson Kieffer. So they've been spreading the ball around to all of their skill guys. And now Sully Kieffer into the game as Benson heads to the bench for a play. 4 wides, 3 to the top of the screen. Simon in the gun. Simon wanted to go deep. Nothing there. Simon's able to get out of it. He's got some space. Not going to get the first down, but there is a flag on the play. In the area where it's usually offensive holding, that's the call. And Custer going to decline that because that'll give them a turnover on downs. And so for the first time, Custer able to keep Rapid City Christian out of the end zone. And they're going to regain possession at their own 34-yard line. Handoff to Imarmino, and he goes not very far on that one. We'll give him a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats. As we're just under 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Quarterback draw this time by Pets, and he is going to be brought down after a gain of about 6. So Aiden Pets with a nice little run there. Going to be 3rd and short for the Wildcats. Trips to the bottom of the screen for the Wildcats. Pets in the shotgun. He's looking to his left. He's got a man. It is caught. And that's going to be a Custer first down. And that puts them into Comets territory. 1st and 10 at the Rapid City Christian 47. Custer trips to the top of the screen. Quick pass to Kyle Virtue. Virtue pulls it in. That might have been a little hot route. I think quarterback saw that the defender was backed off a few yards, and he just turned right away, didn't take a step, turned the shoulders, threw it out to Virtue, and a quick little gain of about 8 or 9 there. 2nd down and 2 now for the Wildcats. 4 wide again, 3 to the top of the screen. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. That was number 25, Tyron Scott, able to get the first down for Custer. So approaching the 5-minute mark of quarter number 2, Custer is on the move again. Back to pass, Pets, he's looking to his right, got a man over his head and incomplete. Sedlacek again was the intended receiver, but just a little long. Pets has struggled a little bit with those deeper passes. And that's going to be a timeout called by the Custer Wildcats, their first of the half. So with 5:03 left in the second quarter, Rapid City Christian leads 24-0. Well, as always, we want to thank all the sponsors for our Rapid City Christian live stream. You can see their information on your screen there. So thank you to all of our sponsors for your support of Rapid City Christian Athletics. If you are ever in need of services that our sponsors provide, we encourage you to stop by. And as you do, thank them for their support of Rapid City Christian. Back to live action. 2nd down and 10 for Custer. And it's another handoff to Sedlacek. He's up the middle for a few yards. They're going to spot him at the 30-yard line, gain of about 5. So 3rd medium for the Wildcats. Definite 4-down territory here, so playbook still wide open for Custer. They're going to go shotgun. Pat's nowhere to go, so he's going to keep it. But he is brought down for a loss. That looked like Victor Enriquez was there, number 61.
Victor Enriquez with the tackle for the Comets.
So 4th down and 7 for Custer. 4 minutes to play in the first half. 3 wide to the bottom of the screen. Lone receiver to the top. And Pets is looking left. He's going to go deep and overthrows it again. That time intended for Kyle Virtue, number 4. And Rapid City Christian will get the ball on the turnover on downs. So this will be the Comets' worst starting field position, as almost every other drive has started on the Custer end of the field or right near midfield. Here they will start from the Custer, or from their own 32, excuse me. 3:50 left in the first quarter. Simon Kieffer in the gun. He's got Marshall to his right. 4 wide, 2 to each side of the formation. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it up the middle. He's got some space, and he might go all the way. He's at the 20. Caught finally at the 20-yard line. So he's caught from behind, but not before he picks up 48 yards on the quarterback keeper. And they're up to the line quick. Simon back in the gun, 3 wide to the bottom of the screen. He's looking right. quick pass to Wes Schlabel up the middle. Nice move by Wes.
Kieffer's pass completes a left play ball for a Comet touchdown.
And Wes is into the end zone for the touchdown, Comets. Touchdown number 5 for Simon to the 5th different receiver. A great offensive showcase by the Comets tonight, and Simon spreading the love around to everybody. It's like an Oprah Winfrey show. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. This time it's Wes Schlabel. And Benson Kieffer in for the extra point try. And again, bad snap on the try, so Wes Schlabel picks it up. Tries to get the 2-point conversion. No good. So if you're Coach McIntosh looking for something to work on, the extra point might be one focus, as they've had some troubles, bad snaps, drop snaps. But regardless, that is another touchdown. 5 touchdowns on the night for Simon Kieffer. So let's take a look at the 2 big plays on that drive. First, it was the quarterback keeper, Simon Kieffer, running for 48 yards. He fakes the handoff here, goes right up the middle, and then you see him kick it into gear. I thought for a moment he might outrun the defender, but he was able to catch him around the 20. But on the very next play, Simon connects with senior Wes Schlabel for touchdown number 5. And Simon came out hot tonight. You see Wes Schlabel, nice little move in the middle, jukes 2 guys. They ended up with the touchdown. And the little squib kick there is going to be recovered by the Wildcats. Ball's going to be placed on their own 37-yard line. 30-0. Comets with the big lead. And roll out to the right. Caught by Kyle Virtue. And he is upended by Wes Schlabel. As Virtue literally went head over heels. But holds on to the ball. And they're going to give him the first down. So that's 1st and 10 Custer. So just over 3 minutes left in the half. Play action, deep throw, and that is overthrown. So that time, Brady Virtue, the intended receiver, over his head. But again, Petz has been good on the short distance, but he's just not been able to connect on those longer throws. And almost all of them have been over the head. So he's just trying to put too much under it and not enough air for his guys to go get the ball. So 2nd and 10, Custer. Sedlacek in motion is going to get the jet sweep. And he is tackled right away in the backfield. You had a host of Comets. Caleb Manti was in there. Lars Kieffer was in there. Had about 3 or 4 Comets that had a hand in that tackle. So 3rd down and 11, 2.5 minutes left in the half. If the Comets were able to stop them here, you might see them call a timeout, try to preserve a couple minutes and get a score here before the end of the half. Petz in the shotgun. Looking somewhere to throw, nowhere to throw, rolls out, now he's going to throw it. He's got Sedlacek out there. Sedlacek pulls it in. And that's going to be a Custer 1st down. So great job by Petz that time to buy some time, rolled out to his right, and Sedlacek got open for him. And that's going to be timeout number 2 for Custer. They've got 1 remaining with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Well, stay tuned at halftime. Nothing but a choice to hear. But the Varsity Christian marching band is going to put on a fantastic show for us all.
They're going to be putting the ball up in the air. We should do black. And then we can play.
So you may have heard the announcement there, but we will have another halftime show from the Rapid City Christian Marching Band. We're going to leave the mic live for you, and hopefully you can hear and see that show. They've been putting in a lot of work. They competed at their first ever marching band competition last week in Wyoming, and they're going to be part of a festival here coming up. And so they're going to put on their show called Praises for You here in just a bit. But right now, still a little business at hand. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. Custer 1st and 10 from the Comet 40-yard line. Petz is under center this time. Sedlacek goes in motion. And we're going to hand it off to the deep back. And he is around the corner. That is Emermeno. Ball came out, but he was called down by contact. So nice game by Emermeno. Pickup of about 8 yards. Second short now for the Wildcats from the Rapid City Christian 33. Play action. He's going to roll out to his right. Petz has got a man. It's Sedlacek again. That's going to be a first down. And he is tackled right around the 20-yard line. So they're going to place it at the, looks like the 22. So just outside the red zone. Custer, their best drive of the night so far, looking for the back-to-back. They'll get the ball to start the second half, so they're hoping to get some points here before the half ends. Petz rolls out. He's got Virtue to his right, but that's going to fall incomplete. Kyle Virtue was out there. He was open, but the throw was a little low. Virtue not able to bring it in. Second and 10 Wildcats. Pat's in the shotgun, looking left, and he throws a little out pattern. Nice defense there by Reagan Koskin. Regan Koskin got his hand in there right as the ball got to the receiver, knocked it away. Bring up a 3rd and 10 now for Custer. Pet's back in the shotgun again. He is going to keep it. Nowhere to throw it. He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. Clock is running. We are under a minute now. 4th down for the Wildcats. So they're not rushing. They don't want to give the Comets too much time if they don't pick up this 4th down. And they're close enough that there's still plenty of time for them to try to get into the end zone. Pet's back in the gun. He's got 3 wides to the bottom of the screen. And that's where he's looking. That's the throw. Nobody there. It kind of falls in between 2 Custer receivers. So with just under 30 seconds to go, the Comets will regain possession on the turnover on downs. So they've got less than 30 seconds and 81 yards to go. We know the Benson Kieffer's got a good leg, so they could try to get into field goal range. And they do have all 3 timeouts remaining. And we know the big playability. Simon has already connected with Benson Kieffer and Lars Kieffer and Sully Kieffer for 3 big pass plays. So I don't think we'll see the Comets play conservatively. I think we're going to see them throw deep, try to pick up some yards. Simon in the gun. He's got 4 wide, 2 to each side. He's looking deep down the left side. Nobody there. Intended for just this beautiful bald eagle. Don't know if there was some miscommunication between receiver and quarterback, or Simon just overthrew that. So it falls to the ground, 2nd and 10. .20 seconds remaining in the half. Simon back in the gun. Trips receivers to the bottom of the screen. Benson and Lars Kieffer along with Wes Schleybaugh. Beautiful bald eagle to the top. And Lars Kieffer in the middle there. It's complete. And the Comets call timeout. That's the Comets' first time out of the half. They're going to have time for maybe a couple plays. So the officials communicate they want 11 seconds on the clock. So 11 seconds left in the first half. Comets might have 2 plays left. We'll see what they come up with. I wouldn't be surprised to, we know a deep pass is in the works. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see a little hook and ladder, some kind of just trick play. You're leading 30-0. Maybe try to throw them off a little bit. So it is 3rd and 3. They come out empty set, 5 wide, 3 to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top of the formation. And Kieffer back to pass. He's looking to the right. And he's got a man open, and Lars Kieffer, I think Lars tried to run before he had control of that. It's the classic, trying to move before you've got possession, and as he moved, the ball just fell to the ground. So a nice shot by Simon to get into the open and find some space for his receiver. So 5 seconds left. 4th down and 3. Kieffer's going to come under the gun this time. He's got 2 backs behind him, Schleybaugh and Marshall. And this is going to be a straight run to Schleybaugh. And Schleybaugh up the middle. And that is going to run out the clock. So at halftime, Rapid City Christian leads Custer 30-0. So 5 touchdowns all through the air. Simon Kieffer on touchdown number 2 tied the all-time school record. Touchdown number 3 broke the record. And now he's just adding on to it. Came into tonight with 69 total touchdowns. With the 5 tonight, he now has 74, putting him 2 ahead of the previous record holder. He also broke his previous single-season passing touchdown record. He is up to 24 touchdowns now on the year. And so now we're going to leave the mic hot, and we are going to take in the show from the Rapid City Christian Marching Band, a show called Praises. So enjoy the stylings of the Rapid City Christian Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Matt Poto and led by drum major senior Eric Poole. And following the marching bands, we will be back minutes after that for the start of half number 2.
Manager Eric Poole, is your band ready? Rapid City Christian Comet Marching Band, you may take the field for your performance.
I'm gonna leave the mic hot.
How about one more big round of applause for the Rapid City Christian Marching Band?
Great job by our Comets marching band there. Again, this is their first year actually competing in a marching band competition. Mr. Poto and the students have been working really hard all season, and we appreciate them entertaining us over these half times for these home games. Well, we had a big first half here at Hart Ranch as the Rapid City Christian Comets 5 touchdowns, 30-0 lead at halftime. Again, if you joined us late, Simon Kieffer he has 5 touchdowns all in that first half. Touchdown number 2 tied him for the career total touchdowns mark at Rapid City Christian, and touchdown number 3 put him over the top, and he's added a couple more, so he sits alone as the most decorated touchdown scorer in Comet history. So we're going to go through some highlights here, show you how we got to where we are. So the Comets scored on the first 4 drives of the game. So we missed the very first touchdown as our live feed went out momentarily. But here's touchdown number 2. 51-yard pass from Simon to Benson Kieffer. That tied Simon for the school touchdown lead. Then there was a 36-yard dime from Simon to Lars Kieffer that put him in the record book by himself, and here's that play. You see Simon with a little play action, and the camera's not going to quite keep up, but on the other end of that rainbow, it dropped perfectly into the arms of number 3, Lars Kieffer. And that put the Comets on top 18-0 and put Simon Kieffer into the record book. Then on the next drive, it was Simon Kieffer. Well, this is just his beautiful bald eagle on a 3rd and long. Took a screen pass and made a nice run for some yardage. Then not long after that, we have Simon Kieffer looking left to his cousin Sully Kieffer. Again, perfectly dropped in there in the corner of the end zone. And then on the final touchdown drive, it started with Simon Kieffer, 48-yard quarterback draw, as he got free in the middle and then just kicked it into high gear. Got past the defense. Custer was able to run him down at about the 20-yard line. But on the very next play, he connected with Wes Schleybaugh over the middle, and Schleybaugh, the senior, was able to put it in for the touchdown. And so you see here, right over the middle of Wes Schleybaugh. Schleybaugh makes 2 men miss and got into the end zone. So 5 touchdowns all through the air, 5 different people, 5 different players. And so that's what's been the great thing to see is Simon has spread it around. We know the Comets have a lot of skill guys. They can go in a lot of different directions, and that's what they've done tonight. 5 touchdown passes, 5 different players. Braylon Marshall's had a few good runs, but most of the damage tonight has been done through the air or the one big run play by Kieffer on the ground. So 30-0. Again, the Comets have just been, their offense has been buzzing the last 5 games now. They came into this one, they pitched 2 straight shutouts, and they are halfway to shutout number 3 in a row. Let's check out some scores from Class 11A. So right now, number 4, West Central, taking it to Millbank 44-7 at halftime. Number 5, Dakota Valley, just a 7-0 lead over Vermilion at halftime there. Lennox, number 2, currently in 11A. They've got a 26-0 lead over Tri-Valley. Belfouche, 43-0 over Lakota Tech. Been a really tough season for Lakota Tech this fall. Madison and Canton both just outside the top 5. It's currently 10-8. Madison with the slim lead there at the end of the first half. And Sioux Falls Christian, who has blown out every opponent so far, they've got a tough one tonight, but they lead 14-0 early in the third quarter over Del Rapids. That one's being played at Del Rapids, so those are certainly two of the top teams in the class. So Rapid City Christian doing their part. They're getting the win they need, but they're not getting a lot of help from those on top. All the big guys are winning tonight, and so hard to pick up some seed points. But Comets still looking to put together win number 5 tonight as they approach the end of the regular season next Thursday, a special Thursday night game against Belfouche here at Rapid City Christian. Once again out here at beautiful Hart Ranch. We will close out the regular season, hopefully with another Comets win as they gear up for the postseason. And so that kickoff was received, and then he went to the ground, and so that's going to work out in the Comets' favor as Custer's going to start deep in their own territory. They're going to be all the way just inside their own 5-yard line, so they're going to have a lot of ground to go, 95 yards if they want to get in the end zone here. Aiden Petts back in the shotgun. Sedlak in motion. They look deep. Sully Kieffer on the interception.
Interception by Sully Kieffer.
But there is a flag down. I don't know if I'm going to call that pass interference. It looked like good defense for Rapid State. It was definitely close. That ball was batted in the air, and the Sully Kieffer was there to receive it. And here's the call. They're going to call pass interference on the defense. So unfortunately, that interception is going to be wiped out, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And just like that, Custer's going to get all the way out to the 20-yard line on the penalty. So wipe out that interception, and it's now 1st and 10 for the Custer from their own 19. It's a handoff to number 5, Sedlacek, and he doesn't go far. Just give him a 1-yard gain on that. 2nd down and 9. Petts from the gun again. He's got 2 wide to both sides of the formation. They're in tight near the line. That's going to be a handoff up the middle. He tries to bounce it outside, loses the ball. No call. I think the ball went out of bounds, and so Custer will retain possession. Tyron Scott on that carry tried to bounce it out to the right because there was nothing up the middle, but nothing happening, and he lost control of the ball. Fortunately for Custer, they retain possession, but it's 3rd and long now, 3rd and 12 from their own 16. Petts back to pass. He's looking down the sideline, and again he overthrows the receiver. That time Kyle Virtue on the intended receiver. So that's going to bring up 4th and long, and Custer probably going to have to punt here. Sedlacek back there to kick. And it's another short kick. He has struggled tonight punting. It is going to get a Custer roll, but we're going to have good field position for the Comets once again, as they're going to start from the Custer 35-yard line. So the Comets have had some great field position a lot of their possessions tonight, and their first possession of the second half is no different. So a few scores from around the area, some local teams. Sturgis trailing right now to Watertown 22-10. That's being played at Sturgis. Yankton and T area, two of the top teams in 11 AA, 21-7. Yankton, the number one team, they're ahead by 2 touchdowns there. Brookings taking it to Douglas 35-0. And Simon Kieffer takes the snap, throws it over the head of Justice Beautiful Bald Eagle. Beautiful Bald Eagle was open. I don't know if that just slipped out of his hands, but sailed over his head. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Comets. Spearfish currently number 2 in 11 AA. They trail 14-0 to Pier. And in 11 AAA, Rapid City Stevens losing 28-0 to O'Gorman, and Rapid City Central trailing 25-7 to Sioux Falls Jefferson. Kieffer in the gun, hands it off. Sully Kieffer gets free all the way into the defensive backfield. A nice run by Sully Kieffer, and that's going to be a first down. Kieffer kind of squeezed through the line, and then he just took off, showing that burst of speed. A great run for the young sophomore. We see that the future is bright. A lot of talent from these underclassmen on display tonight. Sully Kieffer already a touchdown reception. Almost broke that one. Simon fakes the handoff, goes around the right side. He is open, leaps. No call. And they call a touchdown.
Run picks up a Comet touchdown.
So Simon faked the handoff, went around the right side, and jumped at the end to get the ball over the pylon. And so touchdown number 6 for Simon Kieffer. First one on the ground, 5 through the air. And extra point try for Benson Kieffer. That time it is blocked. And so again, 6 touchdowns, but the Comets have not been able to convert on the extra points. Let's take another look at that last touchdown run by Simon Kieffer. As he fakes the handoff, goes around the right side. He sees the opening, leaps at the end. And it took a minute for the ref to call it, but they did call the touchdown. So 36-0, Rapid City Christian all over the Custer Wildcats tonight. No question, the MVP so far, Simon Kieffer. 6 touchdowns, 5 through the air, 1 on the ground. Came in needing 2 touchdowns to tie the all-time mark. He has surpassed that and then some. By the time his career is over, he's going to set a really hard mark to find for anyone coming after him. And Benson Kieffer kicks it over the head of the Custer receivers, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 for Custer from their own 20. 3 and out on their last drive. Comets scored quickly. And with the 36-0 score, we're going to be at a running clock for the remainder of the game. Handoff to Sedlacek. He is taken down just behind the line of scrimmage. Victor Enriquez in there again. So Victor Enriquez, not very tall, but he gets into the backfield. And he makes another great tackle there for a short, no gain. Maybe a loss of a couple inches. Custer up to the line in the I formation. Single wide outs to each side of the formation. That's a pitch. This is going to be a halfback pass. Floater up there, but Kyle Virtue able to pull it in. And finally drug down at the 45-yard line. So a 25-yard pass on the little trick play, the halfback pass. Sedlacek took the pitch and then threw it up to Virtue. That thing seemed like it fluttered for days, but Virtue able to high point it, jumps up, grabbed it before any Comets could get to it, and pulls out a nice catch. 1st and 10 Custer at their own 45. Back in the I formation, single wide outs to both sides of the formation. This time, dive play to Sedlacek up the middle for a couple yards.
Sedlacek run up the middle for a couple yard gain.
And now Petz is in the shotgun. Got two backs on both sides of him. Handoff to Emermino. Working hard to get a few yards. So kept those legs going. Able to get about 5. And it's going to be 3rd and short for the Wildcats. Into Comets territory. We're going to call it 3rd and 2 from the Comet 47. 3 backs behind Petz, who's under center. And it is Emermino again. Tries to bounce it out to the left. But a great job by the Comets. That was Lars Kieffer on the tackle. So Lars, a great job of hanging on. No gain. So 4th and 2. Comets hoping to hold for a turnover on downs and get the ball back. Fake the handoff. Lars Kieffer was coming in on him.
Kieffer's pass completed just as a beautiful ball eagle for another Comet touchdown. Two-point conversion is good.
All right, folks. Well, if you were following us on the live stream, you noticed that it went out. We lost our entire booth up here lost power, so we had to get things back going real quick. So sorry for that second interruption today. And unfortunately, you didn't miss a lot. You missed a long touchdown pass from Aiden Petz to Kyle Virtue for Custer, putting them on the board for the first time. But then not long after that, Sully Kieffer broke out a big run, almost scored, got it inside the 5. And then Simon Kieffer polished it off with touchdown number 7 on the night. Yes, you heard that right. 7 touchdowns for Simon Kieffer. 6 through the air, this time to Justice Beautiful Bald Eagle. And then the 2-point conversion was good to Wes Schleybaugh. So the first good point after attempt for the Comets, and they lead 44-7 with 4:08 left in the third quarter. And kickoff taken by number 25, Tyron Scott. He's going to get it out to the Custer 45-yard line. So again, with that brief interruption, you miss a lot of action, including touchdown number 7 for Simon Kieffer. What a night Simon has had. Came in 2 touchdowns shy of setting the all-time record. He got that quickly in the first quarter, broke it also in the first quarter, and he has not let up. 7 touchdowns, 6 through the air, 1 on the ground. And pass there to number 10, Brady Virtue, who pulls it in, but he is hit hard. I think that was Lars Kieffer on the hit, but a great job by Virtue to hold on to the ball. As we are just under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. 2nd and 5 for Custer from midfield. Handoff to Emermino. He is around the right side, runs over Benson Kieffer, and he's going to have a first down. Daniel Emermino just went right through the tackle attempt of Benson Kieffer. Emermino has shown some toughness in his runs tonight. And that's going to be a first down for the Wildcats. 1st and 10 from the Comets 42. Aiden Petts back in the gun. He's got 4 wide, 2 to each side of the formation. And now a timeout called. Called by the Comets, their first timeout of the half. So 44-7, the shutout streak ends. The Comets shut out their last 2 opponents. They shut out Custer in the first half. But a big play on Custer's last drive, pass play from Petts to Brady Virtue, who broke a tackle, went down the sideline, and was able to get in the end zone before he could get caught. But the Comets well on their way to win number 5 in a row. So they have been on fire. And again, in 11A, which is Rapid City Christian's new class, we moved up from 11B to 11A tonight, or this year. West Central, the number 4 team, they are up big on Millbank, 51-7. Dakota Valley, the number 5 team, they're up 14-0 on Vermilion. Belfouche, big over Lakota Tech, 43-0. Lennox taking it to Tri-Valley, 32-8. Madison beating Canton 24-8, and Sioux Falls Christian now up 21-0 on Del Rapids. As Custer hands it off to Sedlacek, and he's going to move forward for about 6 yards. I will call it 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. Petts in the shotgun, quarterback draw. Somebody lost the helmet. Victor Enriquez out there battling on the offensive line. And it looks like maybe some cramping going on. As Comets have a player down, he immediately put his leg up, needing to stretch out that hamstring or the calf. And so just over a minute left in the third quarter. We got an official timeout for the injury. It's going to be third and short for Custer when we come back to live action. So the Comets came in tonight seeded number 8. So seed points are given based on the quality of a win, the quality of the opponent you're facing. Unfortunately for the Comets, their last few wins have been against teams that have struggled this year, so not picking up a lot of seed points there. But they're winning, and then they're winning big. You can only play the games that are in front of you, and they're doing that. They're doing it well. And tonight's going to end up being win number 5 in a row after an 0-3 start. And with Belfouche on the schedule next week, a very good chance that the Comets are going to end this season on a 6-game winning streak. But first things first, we've got to finish Custer tonight. And Pet's on the quarterback sneak again. That's the second time he has done that on 3rd or 4th and short. So that's a first down for Custer as they are inside the Comets' 30-yard line, just inside the 30. Looking for back-to-back scores. Pet's in the gun this time. Emermeno in motion. They fake the handoff to him. He rolls right. Nothing there. Little stiff arm, able to get away from the pressure. Throws it out of bounds. So that's incomplete, but the clock is running, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter has the Comets leading the Wildcats 44-7.
At the end of 3, Rapid City Christian up big, 44-7 over Custer. Unfortunately, when the power went out, it reset the program, took away all the replays we had. There were a lot of them, a lot of good ones. Simon Kieffer, again, 7 touchdowns tonight, 6 through the air to 5 different receivers. And then Simon did it on his own last 2 touchdowns ago, going around the corner for a touchdown run. So he has been on fire tonight. So we are 12 minutes away from win number 5 for Rapid City Christian. And Pets has it, fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws deep, over the head of his intended receiver, Sedlacek, once again. So the Comets had come into tonight outscoring their last 4 opponents, 183-13. They have added to that tonight, 44-7 so far. So carrying some great momentum as we approach the end of the regular season. Just 1 game remaining next Thursday against Belfouche here at Hart Ranch. Pets rolls right again. Throws it short to Virtue. Kyle Virtue makes a man miss. He's going to be all the way up near the first down marker. Looks like he's going to be just short. He was a little not quite as close as I thought he was. It's going to be 4th and 2. His knee must have hit, and then he slid a little further. So 4th and 2. Custer just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line. And timeout called by Custer there, first of the half. Short pass attempt incomplete. So that's going to be a turnover on downs, and Rapid City Christian regains possession.
Turnover on downs. Comets will take over the first and 10.
So just under 10 minutes left in the game. Comets in control, 44-7. Simon Kieffer still in there. Starters still in there. 4 wideouts. And that's a quarterback keeper up the middle. Kieffer picks up about 5 yards.
Simon Kieffer with a quarterback keeper up the middle. Pick up 5 yards on the play.
So number 25, Isaiah Coyle out there at receiver. The sophomore getting some playing time. That's going to be a screen pass to Wes Schleybaugh. Schleybaugh makes a man miss, runs over another defender, and he's got a first down.
First down.
So a great play by Wes Schleybaugh on the little wide receiver screen. Simon in the gun. He's got 4 wideouts, 2 to each side of the formation. Schleybaugh and beautiful bald eagle to the bottom. The fake handoff to Sully Kieffer. Simon keeps it around the left side. That's going to be another first down run.
First down.
I don't have the stats in front of me, but Simon's got to be close to 100 yards on the ground. He has just dominated tonight's game through the air and with his feet. Sully Kieffer's in the backfield with him. Isaiah Coyle again out there as a receiver with Lars Kieffer, Wes Schleybaugh, and beautiful bald eagle. Kieffer has it. He's looking to pass. He's going down the middle to Wes Schleybaugh. Well defended.
Kieffer pass incomplete. Wes Schleybaugh, the intended receiver.
Brady Virtue at the safety position came in and knocked that one away. That was a good pass by Simon. He put it about the perfect spot, but just great coverage by Custer. Second down and 10 now for the Comets from the Custer 48. Trips to the right with Schleybaugh, Lars Kieffer, and Coyle. Now Schleybaugh goes in motion to the top of the screen. Simon throwing the screen pass to beautiful bald eagle. Nice little move by Justice. He is out for about a 6-yard gain. They have run that play a few different times. A couple times to beautiful bald eagle. Other times to Schleybaugh and Benson Kieffer. They're going to go to the line quick. 4 wide. Sully Kieffer to the right of Simon Kieffer in the backfield. Now the audible. And the snap's going to hand off to Sully Kieffer. And Sully's not going to get very far.
Hand off to Sully Kieffer.
No gain on that play.
Tyler Scott on the tackle for the Wildcats.
So as we fall under 6 minutes, it's going to be a 4th down and 4 for the Comets. Looks like the Comets are going to go for it. 4 wide, 2 to each side of the formation. Sully Kieffer to the right of Simon in the backfield. And Simon drops the ball, gets on it. But that is going to be a turnover on downs. It looked like it was going to be a quarterback keeper as Simon was heading around that left side and just lost control of the ball and jumped on it so no one could get to him. But that was 4th down, so turnover on downs. Custer will have it right at midfield for their next drive. A handoff to Sedlacek up the middle for a nice gain for Sedlacek. Reagan Koskin was in there for the Comets along with a couple other teammates.
Flag on the field.
Late flag thrown on the field. We'll see what that's for. And they're going to say no penalty. So whatever they thought they saw, they decide they didn't see it.
No penalty.
And we wind the clock again. Just under 4 minutes now left in the game. Pets hands off to Emermino. Again, hard running by Emermino, and he's going to gain a first down.
That's why the guy ran over it.
So Emermino, just a junior, listed at 5'9", 175, but he's been running hard tonight, getting some tough yards. Sedlacek listed at 6'5", 200, another big guy. The Comets have done well, though, keeping those guys from going off. Emermino in motion. Going to fake the handoff to him. Pets rolls. Looking for Virtue again. No good. Incomplete. Lars Kieffer was there on the defense. So 2nd and 10 as we cross the 3-minute mark now. Custer 4 wide, tight formation. Now Sedlacek goes in motion. I'm going to hand it off to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Kayla Manti again. And a late flag comes in. So unsportsmanlike conduct called on the Wildcats. Little extra action after the whistle blew. So that's going to cost Custer 15 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're missing a trifold Wallace on a cover. I have it up here in the booth.
So that's going to bat Custer all the way into their own territory at their own 48. So it's second a country mile. Floats it up. Nice pass and catch. Oh, incomplete. Wes Schleybaugh there to knock it out of his hands at the last second.
What would be in it? What would be in it?
Bunch of 20s, and then like 5, and then a bunch of 1s. It's got hotel key cards in it.
There we go.
Kelly, go! Thank you.
Yep. One less 20 now.
We split that.
So approaching the 1 minute mark as we wrap up this game. Pets throws, and it is completed to Emermino. So from 2nd and 32, they're down to 4th and about 10 now. Timeout called by the Comets. I think maybe just a chance to get some of the starters out of the game now. You don't want to have some kind of freak injury here in the latter seconds when the game is well in hand. So the Comets are 45 seconds away from moving to 5-3 on the season. One game left. We will be back here on Thursday night, October 24th, as the Comets close the regular season against visiting Belfouche. That game starts at 6 o'clock. We will be on the air at 5:45 with a little bit of pregame. Then we'll get to the starting lineups and the national anthem. And then the following day, on Friday, October 25th, the Rapid City Christian Lady Comets volleyball team will play their final home game of the regular season against Bennett County, with varsity scheduled for 7 o'clock. So sorry, that was a turnover on downs for Custer. So Rapid City Christian has the ball. Peyton Glenn in at quarterback. They run one play. Clock down, approaching 20 seconds. They're going to try to get at least one more play in. And Elian Oliveira got the call on that run. Peyton Glenn, they're going to give him a shot to pass here. Intended for number 24. But that is going to be the last play of the game. And Rapid City Christian all over the Custer Wildcats tonight, 44-7. So win number 5 for the Comets, 5 in a row. Great game. MVP clearly was Simon Kieffer. Simon broke the record for the all-time touchdown mark here at Rapid City Christian. Came in needing 2 to tie, 3 to break it. Ends up with 7. Yes, you heard me correct. 7 touchdowns, 6 through the air, 1 on the ground. Congratulations to Simon Kieffer. What a great game. 5 different players had a receiving touchdown. Well, thank you again to everyone joining us tonight here at Heart Ranch. Thank you to our sponsors once again for making this possible, for supporting Rapid City Christian Athletics. My name is Kevin Hess, signing off for the night. Have a great evening, and God bless.